Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to Massmonger Channel. It is I, the Massmonger, Tim, Benny, McChill, whatever you want to call me. And today, I want to get back to something that I started over a year ago. So over a year ago, my wife was nice enough for like an early Christmas gift to help me purchase this large monstrosity that was a vending machine. Not like a Coke machine or snacks or anything like that. What it was it's the one that would give out like stickers, tattoos, trading cards, stuff like that. And it's a three section, meaning it can do three separate things, and it's coin operated and whatnot. And they were selling it cheap for like $30, mainly because it had a broken lock. Looked like they had drilled into it to open it up. They had no way of fixing it, no way of proving if it worked or not. One of the coin slots was jammed. So I went, drove out, took the hearse, picked it up, brought it home. One of the very first things I did after like a week or so, just wiping it down, cleaning it, making sure it was in good condition, was getting the lock fixed, which was very simple. I just had to go get a postal lock replacement that they use for like post PO boxes and whatnot. So I put that in there, got it to where it works. And so what I wanted to do next was try to figure out what I want to have in the machine. But before I figured out what I wanted in the machine, what is important was those little folders, the little cardboard sleeves or cardboard envelopes. I believe they're called envelopes. But several times when I was trying to look it up and stuff, all I kept getting were links to like one of the actual like vending companies. And the minimum you could buy was like $1,000 for $100 something. And a lot of times when I start doing any kind of a venture, the last thing I want to do is spend a ton of money on something that could potentially not work out for me. Because then you're sitting on top of all this extra stock, overhead, whatever you want to call it, wasting space. So I started looking on like Amazon or smaller shops, online stores to see about getting it. And two or three times I thought I found what it was. It sounded really good. I would order it, get it there, find out that it was either A, too thick, or B, it wasn't actually what it was. Like it didn't have a perforated middle, and you'd have to fold it awkwardly. There was even at a time where what I was doing was I was taking the old container pieces like this. After I would use the paper out of it and whatever, I would have it set up on my Cricut for the dimensions of what one of those were and cut it out that way. And so I could start using those, but that was going to take forever. And I kind of lost the wind in my sails. I was just like, I give up. I didn't even want to think about what I wanted to sell out of it, just for the fact that you can't sell anything out of it if you don't have the stuff that you have to put it in to make sure that it comes out. And just recently, I was just going through, I think it was TikTok, and I found this one channel where the lady's an artist, and she was using one as well, just selling her artwork through it. And she had little artwork on cards where she would do it by hand, or she even had stickers that she designed. To where she even turned it into a business where weddings and birthday parties and gender reveals and stuff like that would actually pay her to bring her item or her card dispenser over for them to use. And so I kind of started looking more into it again, and I was just like, I see that she's using the cardboard envelopes, and she even had to where she would open it up and put a stamp of her logo on the inside and whatnot. And so I was like, okay, well, she's using that, so she's got it now. So I commented on there and I said, hey, what do you use? Where do you get your cardboard sleeves at? Or can you at least tell me the dimensions and stuff that I need to look for when I'm shopping around for it? She said, well, I don't know what to tell you because I purchase local. So, I mean, honestly, she could have told me where she got it, even though it was local, and I could have hit them up and ordered it through them and gave them more business, but she decided not to give me their name. So, sorry, you lost a customer. However, It was sticker vending machine out of Arizona. This person also kind of does what she does, but I've seen they have like one of these six bangers where six slots. They're doing weddings and stuff like that as well. I mean, I don't want to do that. I just want to have some fun little quirky thing available when I'm doing my shows, like my art shows, my mask shows. You know, I got Pale Fest coming up. Voltcon is coming up as well. And so I thought it'd be really cool to have something like that available that people can be like, ooh, cool, you know, and make purchases out of it. So I actually had sticker vending hit me up, actually answered my comment saying, hey, um, I will send you a link to what I use. And so they messaged me, followed me, and I followed them back. So they sent me an Amazon link exactly to what they use. They said, this is the exact product we use, and we use this machine, and I know you have this kind of machine too. Here it is. Clicked on it. There it was. It was like $16 for 100 envelopes. In my head, I'm like, that's perfect. You know, with 100, if this doesn't work out for me, I don't feel like I've lost a whole lot with $16. And with it only being 100, it's not going to take up any kind of space. So I went ahead and made the purchase, and I got them in today. And there we are. And so there's 100 of them in here. And I'd already pulled one out just to double check it, because they come in straight like this. But you see, they even have the perforation. It's the proper, and so you just fold it in, and there you go. And so I'm contemplating if I want to make like a stamp as well to put like my logo in it to promote either my YouTube channel or my Etsy account. And you can put the stuff in, like I don't know if I have anything offhand that I could slide in there. So like example here, look, this Everlast patch. Anything that's within that dimension, boom. And you can do it now. And I've seen where some people are doing like the Pokemon cards and whatnot, and that's now my next thing I want to try to come up with is, what, now that this is working, what am I going to do to help out? Like, I think one of the things I have an idea of that's just popped in my head is, how many times am I going to have to just keep buying more and more and more and more? And I have the one idea of setting a basket up with a little sign asking them to recycle these. So once they open it up and they get out their stickers or cards or tattoos or whatever I decide to put in there, once they get those items out, they can sit that back into the basket. And if it's still in good condition, I can just reuse it. So that's just one of my thoughts for it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, if any of you guys are following me about me creating this vending card or sticker or whatever venture, I'll have the link that was sent to me down in the description below this video, and you can go click on it, make a purchase yourself, just in case you guys are wanting to get into it. Or maybe you are using this kind of like how some people do like bags and boards. Maybe you got a series of like trading cards that you want to keep nice and safe. You can just put it in there, slot, write down what it is, put it in a box somewhere, keep it protected, keep it from getting bent. This is even a good idea if you are selling cards online. So like, for example, like if I'm selling these Naruto cards, boom. But you know what, I actually may do that. Put those in the machine. You know, just like the duplicates that I don't need. So like there, Chunin Challenge. Like, let's say somebody purchases this, they want that there. It would be better for me to put it in this, because it's harder. If I just mail the card itself, the card has a really good chance at bending. But if I put it in here and mail it in this, where it's sealed, this has a better chance of surviving the shipping. So that's another thought. But like I said, I'm going to have the link for these guys down in the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to work on this, and I think the next video you're going to see is me trying to figure out what I'm going to be putting in the slots, or yeah, what I plan on selling, because I have 3 slots. So I need to think of 3 different things I'm going to sell. Is it all going to be produced by myself? Is it going to be something like, you know, this? Or is it going to be a Pokemon card? Am I going to have a wild card? I don't know. So that's what I'm contemplating next. And as always, thank you guys for watching this. Like I said, a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, which is fine that you're not. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, because a lot of you guys have watched like 5 or 6 of my videos now. Some of you guys have even commented, and when I looked at the people commenting on here, the commenting people haven't even subscribed. And I'm like, if you're willing to talk to me through a comment and like my video, why not just hit the subscribe button? It's that easy. And it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out. I'm 197 subscribers away from hitting my 1,000 goal that I want to hit by the end of the year. And I'm getting really close to it. I just hope that it'll help me, that you guys will help me out. Like I said, even right now, some of you guys, there's like 2 or 3 of you that are using a Patreon. You're watching it right now before anybody else is, before it goes live on YouTube. So thank you guys for paying the $2.99 a month to support me and to get an early access at this video. It's wonderful, you know. I do what I can, you know. I'm trying to, this is something that I'm doing, and my whole thing is, if this does work, I want you guys to watch my process of doing it, so that if you guys go, man, I want to do this too, you guys can see through me what is working, what is not working, and get it going as well. You know, why not? It's fun. Let's have some fun, okay? And as always,
make sure to press the like button, smash the subscribe button, and guess what?
what?
Turn on the notifications. Thank you. See you soon.